Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
A report has warned of an alarming picture of entrenched inequality faced by black and ethnic minority people in Britain. The review by the Equality and Human Rights Commission found black graduates earn over 20% less than their white counterparts. Unemployment rates are significantly higher among ethnic minorities, and black people are more than 3 times as likely to be murdered in England than white people. Seema Katecha reports.
22-year-old Benny Egion is in the middle of an intense football training session. But he's worried about his future and what effect his race will have on his career.
Naturally, it's just more difficult for us, and you just have to put extra work in to get to the same level as other people. If I was to go for a job, I want people to look at me for who I am, so not really about what people said about a certain group of people.
Today's report paints an alarming picture. It says unemployment among ethnic minorities was almost 13% in 2013, twice as much as in the white population. That black graduates are likely to earn 23% less than their white counterparts, and that minorities are more likely to live in poverty. The Commission also says its findings reveal a rise in post-Brexit race crime.
Since Brexit, it seems that people seem to think that they've got a licence to view their opinions, even if they are prejudiced against certain members of community. So it's not just Islamophobia, I think it's against Polish people as well, Roma, Gypsies.
This report isn't just about black and ethnic minority people. It also draws attention to the problems faced by those who are white. The data shows that white boys still get the worst GCSE results, with only 28% of them in England achieving at least 5 high grades. And those white boys come from a poor background. There are calls for the government to do more to help minority groups. Ministers say they've made real progress. But some in the community here think change is in their hands.
The problem is caused by ignorance. Sikhs and other religions need to integrate better with the host community and be available and be approachable, so that any misconceptions that people have, that we can sort of deal with those.
Benny argues he simply wants to be judged on his character and nothing else.
You want to be able to enjoy your country, you want to be able to work hard in your country, you want to be able to have equal chances like everyone.
Seema Katecha, BBC News, Leeds.
Racial inequality in Britain is entrenched and alarming, according to the biggest ever study of its effects. A review of the Equality and Human Rights Commission has found that despite decades of effort, ethnic minorities are still more likely to be poor, to be unemployed, and even to be murdered. More black students are, it's true, earning university degrees, but when they do, their average salary is still a staggering 23% lower than white graduates. The Commission says the government needs to come up with a new plan for a fairer Britain.
If you're black, you're 4 times more likely to be stopped and searched by the police.
Black workers with degrees are paid 23% less on average than white workers with degrees.
Race remains the most commonly recorded motivation of hate crime.
These are just a few of the facts underlying today's report. Even in a multicultural city like Birmingham, they have a serious impact. Zedi Lowell graduated this summer. She found a job at youth engagement agency Beat Freaks, but felt she had to get higher grades at university.
I realised, kind of being there, that I had to work a lot harder in order to kind of secure my future, because kind of applying to university, I already thought my future would kind of be secured.
Today's report said that black graduates who were in work were earning 23% less than their white equivalent colleagues. What does that say to you?
Just hearing that statistic, that is horrendous, but I feel like I'm not surprised.
We want justice! Young activists from Black Lives Matter have recently taken more militant action to emphasise what the report calls entrenched racism.
What it's highlighting is that nothing has actually changed. we still have the socioeconomic factors, we still have the poor housing, the disproportionality in the criminal justice system, we have high levels of unemployment, high levels of educational unachievement, and the list goes on.
Dear Birmingham, that doesn't even sound right. Yo, Brom, that's the kind of thing that I would write. That's not because you're not dear to me or always here for me, but I have heard your bark and more than once I felt your bites.
Part-time Birmingham poet and full-time teacher Casey Bailey believes most racism is subconscious.
In a system where the majority of powerful positions are held by probably white and males, you'll find that black people might be discriminated against, not necessarily because somebody's sitting in their office going, I don't like black people, but they connect more naturally with someone who they see as being like themselves.
The report wants a comprehensive strategy, even a dedicated Secretary of State to defeat racism and build a fairer society. Juliet Bremner, News at 10, Birmingham.
I've been getting away with it all